Ooh, is it you saucy?
What's good, D Nation? You already know who it is. It's your girl Diamond Mirage, and today, y'all, I am back with another freaking video. And I know it's been so long since I've been on the camera. And I know the last time y'all saw me was when I posted my birthday vlog. And y'all, during that time, like, it was a lot going on. I'm sorry if y'all gonna hear these bees this whole video. I got bees on in my braid, so don't mind it. But anywho, I'm back, y'all, and I'm finally almost getting back to better. I just decided to come on the camera and just talk to y'all and tell y'all about everything that's been going on from the last time y'all seen me all the way up until now. So much has happened, guys. Like, so much has happened. But before we get into all the tea and all of that, I need y'all to like this video, subscribe to my channel, make sure y'all follow your girl on Instagram, follow my new TikTok, because TikTok tripping, they banned my old page, but it's okay. So make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, and make sure y'all hit that notification bell so you'll get notified every single time your girl posts a video, because I am back, honey, and I'm better. So let's get into the tea, okay? Alright, so some of you know and some of you don't. I don't even know where to start. Okay, so I haven't been myself. I'm gonna start there. I have not been myself these past couple of months. I've been very depressed. I've been losing weight. I've been losing my hair. I've been not feeling myself. My face has been breaking out. My weight is going up and down. I haven't been gaining weight. I just been losing weight. No matter how much I eat, no matter how much I try to do anything to gain weight, it just seems like I can't get my weight back. I'm not happy. I just feel like it's just always people versus me. It's just a lot of things that happened within the last couple of months that shouldn't have. And I just feel like it all happened so fast that I couldn't even give myself time to heal from one situation, because it seemed like every time I healed from one situation, here comes another situation, or here comes another problem, or here, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was always something that added on to my depression, always something that added on to my problems, always something that added on to my stress. It was always something. So I felt myself getting to a point where I needed to get away. And I'm not going to put no names out, but living where I was living before I got my own house, I was depressed. Like, I wasn't happy. I was sick of seeing people's faces. I was tired of hearing their voice. I was just unhappy. Like, I just would just bury myself in my room all day. I wouldn't want to come out. The only time I would come out of my room is when I wanted to eat, take a shower, or go to work. Literally, like, that's the only time I was out of my room. And I really hated that for me. I was like, I'm not happy here. Like, I don't want to be stuck up in a room all day where I feel like if I walk out and see somebody's face, I'm just going to catch an attitude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got tired of feeling like that. So, let's get into around the time where I got my license. I got my license, I want to say, I don't even remember, but I want to say maybe March. Maybe the beginning of March is when I got my license. And everything was good. And the same day I got my license, I got into a car accident. No, I wasn't driving. Me and a couple other people, we was in the car, and we got rear-ended coming from out of the shopping center where I went to go take my test. So me and my mother ended up getting into it, and I didn't want to. It's the truth, you know. I got to tell the truth. So me and my mother ended up getting into it really bad. And well, we didn't get into it, but she said something to me that rubbed me the wrong way, like completely the wrong way. And I didn't know how to take that. Like, after she said it, I didn't know, okay, should I stay here after that and just still do what I was doing, or should I just leave and just focus on myself? So I said, I'm gonna leave. So once that happened between me and my mom, I packed my stuff. Like the same day that she said those words to me was the same day I packed my stuff and I left. And I didn't tell her I was leaving. I didn't tell nobody I was leaving. I just packed my stuff and I left, because I just felt like nobody was really going to care. Nobody wasn't going to make it their business to find out what exactly was wrong with me. Nobody wasn't going to make it their business to, you know, do something for me to want to stay. So I was like, it's no point. I might as well just leave. So boom, I left. Ended up moving in with my sisters, and everything was fine. Everything was fine as far as I go. Everything was fine. Then it was just more issues adding on to my stress. I was still losing weight. Like I don't even remember the last time I weighed myself. I think I was like 120 pounds. And the last time I went to the doctor before all of this happened between me and my mother, I was like 140 pounds going on 150. And after all of that stuff happened, and after I've been dealing with these weird boys, and after I've been dealing with weird females, after I've been dealing with weird family members, after I've been dealing with all of this stuff, my weight dropped down to like 123, 124. And it's been there ever since I weighed myself. And I just been like, what is going on? Like, I called my pastor, I called my father, I called people to try to, you know, talk to them and vent to them and get the stuff off of my chest and see, like, sorry, on my memory card got full. I had to clear some stuff out. But like I was saying, yeah, I was just calling, you know, around to try to vent to people. And I didn't want to keep calling my sister, because at the time she was pregnant and she was already going through enough. Like, I just want to put this out there. I don't never ever want people, and I really don't care if people think this, but I'm just so y'all hear it from the horse's mouth. I don't never want people to think I'm a mouthpiece for my sister, or my I'm fighting my sister's battles or any of that other stuff, because that don't be the case. Me and my sister just have a type of bond where we don't play about each other. And when we feel like certain people, certain things, like, I don't know how to explain it, but I understand and she understands, but other people don't understand why we are the way that we are about each other. And it's because, like, my sister has always been protective over me since I was younger. Like, my sister don't never bite her tongue when it comes down to me. She don't never contradict what she say when it comes down to me. And she's always been like that. And anybody who knows my sister knows that. Like, so it was just a lot that my sister was going through when she was pregnant. And I just literally felt so bad. Every time I talked to my sister, she would just be, not crying, but she would just always be hurt about so much stuff. She would just feel like it's just her. She just feel like nobody, like, everybody is just so mad at her, and she could not for the life of her understand why. And it's like every time she asked why, nobody would tell her why. Nobody would have a valid explanation as to why they was feeling the type of way towards her, you know what I'm saying? And it even took for me to have to ask, like, well, what's the problem? Because you're not saying nothing to her. Maybe you don't want to hurt her feelings. Maybe you don't want to stress her and the baby out. I'm not pregnant, so say something to me, you know, come talk to me. But just stop saying stuff to my sister. Stop coming to my sister. Stop worrying about my sister if y'all are not going to help her solve her issues on top of the issues y'all got with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just wanted to put that out there, because I'm tired of people always, oh, you're a mouthpiece for your sister. You do this for your sister. She's grown. She's this. She's that. She's the older sister. I get that. I understand that. And I don't need you or you telling me who's the oldest and who's the youngest, who's the big sister, who's the little sister. I don't need none of y'all doing that, because at the end of the day, me and my sister got a bond where I don't care if it's family or friends. If anybody cross my sister, you crossing me, and it's vice versa. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, so fast forward to, I just wanted to put that out there as far as my sister. But, so fast forward, I moved out of my mom's house. I moved in with my sisters, and everything was fine there. I kept 2 jobs. I just want everybody to remember this. During everything I was going through, I still kept 2 jobs. I still was working. I never stopped working, ever. I always was at work, because who's going to keep money in my pocket? You know what I'm saying? Like, how is my needs going to be taken care of if I'm not getting up and going to work every single day? I couldn't let depression overpower me. Couldn't let stress overpower me. Couldn't let people overpower me. I couldn't let things overpower me. I had to overpower them and it. And I had to get my behind up every single day. Even the days I didn't want to. The days I had to catch the bus. The days I had to catch Ubers. Anything. I still took my behind to work. So, fast forward. After my accident, I found myself staying at a family member's house for a long period of time. Not a long period of time, but for a short little period of time, due to the fact that we all was in that accident and we all had to do physical therapy. So I was only there off of the strength of going to therapy with them and all of that. But being there, talking to a family member, she's like, oh, well, we got to move out of this house soon, and so I'm just going to call her, Tiana. And she's like, yeah, Tiana don't want to move by herself, and she said that you would be the only one that she would consider moving in with, and all of this other stuff. And for the life of me, I couldn't understand, out of everybody that you can move in, why would you want to move in with me? But it didn't dawn on me. I have 2 jobs and I have a good head on my shoulders, and I'm such a yes man. Like, you need this, I got you. You got this? Like, I'm that type of person. I will give anybody my last. I would do anything for anybody. That's just the type of person that I am. So I felt like moving into that house, I was being used. But that's just my opinion. Well, that's basically facts. I was basically being used. So, yeah, so I considered it, and I talked it over with Tiana, and for the most part, everything seemed fine to me. I was just at an angry stage. I just wanted to move away. I just wanted to be in my own space. I wanted to be happy again. I wanted to get my hair back. I wanted to get my weight back. I wanted to get myself back. I wanted to do all of that stuff, but I couldn't, because it was just something just wasn't right. Every single time something started going good for me, something like had to happen. Like, something just had to ruin it. So boom, fast forward, we move into the house April the 1st. Everything was fine. Everything was fine the first month, right? My only issue with that house was the fact that it was not close to no nearest bus stop. It was not walking distance to a bus stop. It was so far away. And if y'all know me, y'all know I'm not walking nowhere. I don't care what nobody say. Y'all can have your own opinion. I don't care. I'm not walking in no 80-degree weather, because, baby, it was hot. I was not walking, okay? So, it was me, Tiana, Tyler. The other one is irrelevant. Well, not irrelevant, but has nothing to do with this. So, it was just me, Tiana, and Tyler. We was the 3 that had our name on the lease. And I told my sister that once we got into this place, when she started getting stressed out or started feeling like she didn't want to be in my mom's house no more, or she wanted to take a break, or she just needed a breather, I always had my doors open for her. I'm like, Nicole, well, that's my sister, and no secret. I'm like, Nicole, you know, y'all can come over here. Y'all can come stay over here for a couple days if y'all want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't got to stay there and all of that stuff like that. So it's Tiana, Tyler, and then me. But we're not siblings. We just related. But Tiana was the head, like the oldest. I'm not going to say head. She was the oldest of the household. Then it was Tyler. Then it was me. And then it was Tiana's daughter. So basically, it was a time where, okay, so I had 2 jobs, and one job was closer to my new house and the other one was far. And I didn't have a car at the time, so I was still catching Ubers back and forth to work. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to make a sacrifice, because I can't keep spending almost $60 a day, not a week, a day, just to get back and forth to work. Then I'm gonna be broke by the time the next, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't take that. So I'm like, I gotta find something closer. So boom, I let one job go, and the same week, listen, the same week I left that job, I got another job, right? That job was way closer to my house. Boom. Now, when I got my license, me and a family member was talking about, they was telling me how they had a car that they wanted to give me, you know, to get back and forth to work. And because they were so proud of me, you know, for getting my license, now I would be able to drive and all of this other stuff. So it all sounded good. So boom, I get that job, and then we still negotiating about this car. Nothing in those negotiations ever came about, you know, where I had to make it my responsibility to get Tiana's daughter back and forth to school. It was never brought up. It was never talked about. It was never agreed upon. Picking her up from school, taking her to school, having the car at the house at a certain time so Tiana can take her to school, and having it back at a certain time so she can. That never ever was talked about. So y'all gonna know why I said that. Y'all just really gotta listen and pay attention, because I'm gonna be hopping around in this story, but I need y'all to follow me, because I'm just gonna be saying it off the top of my dome. So boom, but it's all the truth, and this is all the truth, nothing but the truth. God can strike me dead right now. Everything I'm about to tell y'all, everything I'm telling y'all is straight facts. It's the straight truth. I got receipts, I got messages, I got screenshots, all of that. So boom, me and Tiana got into an argument because I got a new job, and my money was funny around the time because I was still spending money getting back and forth to that other job. So my money was a little funny, because either way I was still having to eat, because there wasn't nothing to eat in the house. Like, my money was just going, but it wasn't just going to anything. It was going to stuff that I needed. You know what I'm saying? So it was this one day where I text Tiana, and I was telling her, you know, I wasn't going to go to work this day. Why I said this, I don't know, y'all. It was just because at the time, we was at a good space, and we was good on communication, and I was always open, you know, to talk to them about, you know, my jobs and keep them updated and stuff like that, because we was a family. So I didn't want to keep them in the dark about anything, especially if we all a team and helping paying bills. I felt like at the time I should have told them, I should have told her that it wasn't like an issue. I didn't think it was going to be an issue with me telling her that I wasn't going to work. But if I knew all of this was going to stem from that, I wouldn't have opened my mouth and told her anything. And she basically got upset because I didn't go to work, because I had a way to get to work, but I wasn't going to have a way back. And then I had to work again the next day. So I'm like, okay, if I get paid, so it was a Tuesday and a Wednesday I had to work. And I got paid that Thursday from my other job, the job that I just left. So I'm like, okay. It was a quick little shift anyway. They was like 4 to 8 shifts. So I'm like, that's nothing. I'm like, I'm not about to do this to myself. When I get paid Thursday, I can just pick up a shift for Thursday, and then I go to my other job Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday, Monday, I could go back to that job. You know, like, I had it all planned out in my head, and this is what I'm explaining to her in the messages. So she's like,
no, you're gonna start being lazy, and you need to go to work to make money.
And she just started saying all of this stuff, basically like trying to tell me how I'm going to start being lazy, and how the rent is going to be due, and how I'm going to start falling into the same tracks that I was in when I was working at my other job, not wanting to go and making excuses. And sometimes I got to sacrifice, even if it's walking and catching cabs and asking random people for rides at my job that I only work for a day. And in my head, I'm like, this is coming from a person who don't have a job. This is coming from a person who don't have to worry about how they getting back and forth to work, how they gonna, you know, do this, that, and the third. Like, you don't have to worry about that. I was gonna, you know, we was talking about this car, and never once did Tiana and her daughter come up. Like, never. Like, it was never talked about, besides the time Tiana was in a hospital, claimed she was in a hospital because of the argument me and her got into. Like, she tried to say I put her in a hospital, and I had her in a psychiatric ward and all of this stuff, and I didn't even do nothing but fuss at her. Like, I ain't put my hands on her. I ain't buck at her. I ain't do none of that. I was just airing her out because she tried to air me out. Boom. The same day I got my braces off was the same day I got this car. And so everything was fine. I got the car. And the agreement, now don't get me wrong. And any teenager gonna feel me on this. The agreement was to take the car to or from work, come back home, boom. But you know, once you got a car, it feel good outside, you want to go places, you got stuff to do, you know what I'm saying? You're not just gonna go to work and come back. Even when I had my mother car, she would tell me, oh, just go here and come back. I will go here, there, then come back. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just what teenagers do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like as long as I ain't messed the car up, I ain't get pulled over, I ain't get no ticket, I ain't make nothing hot. What was the problem? I'm a great driver, like, let me tell it. I drive good, like, I got my license. So it's like, what was the problem? But eventually, Rosa knew that I was driving that car other places. And she didn't say nothing. She didn't make it an issue. She didn't say,
no, you gotta stop doing that. I don't want you to risk driving the car and then you get pulled over or the car breaking down on the side of the road.
She didn't say none of that till after I got into it with her daughter. So I'm gonna fast forward to that. So what happened? Okay, so I started a new job. And so y'all, my job, it's just so much that's coming to my head. When I got into the first argument with when I got into that argument with Tiana, she changed the Wi-Fi password on me, y'all. And I didn't even know why the Wi-Fi wasn't working. I'm like, yo, the Wi-Fi was literally just working like the other day. Like, I was going downstairs in that basement, unplugged. Tiana's room is in the basement, y'all, and the Wi-Fi box is down there. I was going down there almost every day trying to mess with that box, unplugging the cords, trying to find a number on the box to call somebody. I kept asking Tiana, as bad as I didn't want to say nothing to her, I kept asking her, like, can you call the Wi-Fi people to see why the Wi-Fi not working? She was ignoring me. Like, I'm like, yo, why is this girl not, you know? But whole time, it was because the Wi-Fi password was changed. And I was thinking, like, to myself, I'm like, okay, I'm about to just get a Wi-Fi box in my own room, because if this girl not going to fix the box or call somebody, then I'm just going to have Wi-Fi in my own room. But for the life of me, I couldn't understand how come everybody else was able to watch TV. Everybody else was able to do stuff that you needed Wi-Fi to do and play the games and do all of that stuff, but I couldn't. So I was like, oh, okay. Boom, I guess the call. I just wanted to put that out there because I just want to tell y'all how bad she was being so petty over me not going to work. Like, y'all, we got into our first argument because I didn't go to work. Like, that's literally what we was arguing about. She got mad because I didn't go to work. So then, and the second argument is when I got off work late, and at this time I had the car already. And I was already driving the car for, I want to say, almost 4 weeks maybe. I had the car. And I got off work maybe, I want to say, around 11, 10 going on 11. And I had to go to Rosa's house because I needed some laundry detergent to wash my clothes. And I needed to give Nicole the diaper bag because I had her diaper bag while she was in the hospital about to have her second baby. I had my god baby diaper bag in my car, so I had to go drop that off to her when I got off of work. So Nicole is now with Rosa, and so I goes there, I get the laundry detergent, and by the time I got home, y'all, it was a little bit late. I was tired. I didn't even feel like washing my clothes, but it was just my church clothes that I wanted to wash because my church finally had opened back up. And I wanted to go because I'm a musician there, and I knew that my partner needed me to come. Well, he's my cousin, but I call him my partner because, you know, we in this together, you know. So my partner needed me to come and play with him, so I'm like, okay, I ain't got no church clothes because me and my sisters had went to the beach, and my church clothes, you know, we used it to sit on the seats so that way we didn't mess up the car. To wash my church clothes. I went down there and it was going on 12. So I knocked on the door. I'm like, my bad for putting these in here so late. I just want to wash these real quick. Boom. She didn't say nothing, y'all. She didn't say 2 words to me. So then fast forward the next day, I dropped my car key the same night. I washed my clothes. I dropped my car key outside. And it was so dark I couldn't see it. So I just waited till the morning to find it. So I woke up in the morning and I went to go find my key. And then I tried to go back to the basement to dry my clothes because my service started at 11. So I'm like, okay. It was like 9. So I was just going to wash, like, I was just going to dry a quick little outfit and, you know, be out the door and let the rest of the clothes dry. But I couldn't get into the basement because this heifer locked the basement door and had it locked until she decided to come upstairs. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I was on FaceTime with my sister and I didn't go to church that morning because she was being petty. So I had to go to work that same day. And when I was leaving out for work, I was on FaceTime with my sister, well, with Nicole, and she was like, well, why you ain't go to church this morning? But you supposed to go to church? I was like, yeah, I couldn't get inside the daggone. I cussed, y'all, but I know my mom is probably watching this and some of my family, and I don't want to be disrespectful. So I was like, I couldn't get inside the daggone basement to dry my clothes because every time I tried to go inside the daggone basement, the daggone door always locked. That's what I said. So I left out the door and she comes. Apparently Tyler was standing in the kitchen. Tiana, not Tyler. Tiana was standing in the kitchen, apparently eavesdropping, whatever she called herself doing. I didn't really care. I didn't know she was in the kitchen until she came to the door. So she comes to the door like,
the next time you decide to wash clothes 12 o'clock at midnight, you need to understand that's inconsiderate and da-da-da.
And I'm like, if you had something to say, why you ain't say it last night? I was tired my daggone self, but I needed to wash my church clothes. I needed to wash my church clothes because I had a service to go to, baby. I was at work all day, something that you're not used to. So I wasn't able. And then she was tested positive for COVID, y'all. She was tested positive for freaking COVID. That's why I have not been in that house. That's why I was not in that house as much as I was that week, because that girl had that she had COVID. Like, you think I want to get COVID? No. Why my camera not focusing? So yeah, boom, fast forward, we was just, you know, she was just saying what she was saying. So I was like, girl, bye, girl, bye, girl, bye. While she was talking, and I slammed my car door in her face, and she got mad. So she was still standing at the top of the door though. Like, she didn't come to my face, because honestly, y'all, we probably would have fought, because don't walk up on me. Like, I'm sorry, like, don't walk up on me. So, boom. She sends me a text message while I'm on my way to work, and was like, I'm over this. And then she sends me this long audio message that was like 5 minutes long. Let me block the name out, but this is the message. I don't know if y'all can see, but she was like, I'm over this. Then she sent me this long dumb audio message, and then she's texting me and was like, you either listen to the message or you don't, but at this point I don't care no more. Don't ask me or my daughter or my son for anything at all. When she say her, mind you, she only got one kid. Only one kid came up that girl body. I don't know why she keep trying to claim everybody else's kid as her own, but she is referring to Tyler as her son because Tyler is a girl but goes by him. So that's why she said her son, but that's her ex. Tyler is Tiana's ex-boyfriend's daughter / son. You know what I'm saying? But she still claims Tyler as hers. Not that I care, but I just felt like, what did Tyler and your daughter have to do with me and you got going on? You know what I'm saying? But in that audio message, y'all, that's when she told me that she changed the Wi-Fi password and I wasn't getting on it since I wanted to be disrespectful and all of this other stuff. So, y'all, I just had to pack my stuff and leave. So that's why I'm back with my mom, and me and my mother about to move as well. So I'm just trying to, you know, be positive. I'm starting to save my own money. I've been saving my own money, get my own car. They keep threatening to take me to court because I'm not paying rent in that house no more. I don't really, y'all gonna have to do what y'all gotta do. Take me to court, it is what it is. I'm not giving y'all no more money. It was fun while it lasted. I enjoy having my own space while it lasted, but that saying is so true. The grass is not greener on the other side. I just want to give a word of advice, and then I'm going to close this video out. Don't be so quick to move away from home, because when you so quick to move and you don't have a set foundation set for you, You're going to struggle and you're going to come into a lot of bumps in the road. And I'm not saying, you know, live with your parents forever, because eventually they're going to want you to get out and get your own. You're going to want to get out and get your own, and that's all fine and dandy. But don't leave off of the strength of you just wanting to be an adult so fast, because that's where I messed up at. I moved out of my mother's house way too quick, not knowing and not really fully thinking about everything that was going to come with it. You know what I'm saying? I moved into that house way too quick, and once me and my mother got back on good terms, because during all of this, me and my mother was not talking. Me and my mother didn't start talking until when the church opened up and I came to church and I surprised everybody. Nobody knew I was coming. And then from there, me and my mother been good. But I just want to put this out here too. I just want to say to anybody who thought I abandoned my mother or walked away from my mother or was just being this harsh person towards my mother, I wasn't. I'm not going to speak on the situation between me and my mother, because that's between me and her. But I just felt like my feelings wasn't being taken into consideration, and I just felt I was already depressed and sad and angry, and I had hatred in my heart, and I just was so messed up in my head, and I still am messed up in my head, because family that say that they here for you, but then they turn around and they stab you in your back, it just really triggers something in me, and it just gets me so depressed and sad. And it's just like, why me? Like, why do my family got to do this to me? You know what I'm saying? What did I do so wrong? You know, but I'm at a point where now, y'all, I'm back on YouTube, and I really just hope that y'all thug it out with me and y'all stick this process out with me for as long as y'all can, because I promise y'all I'm gonna be back and I'm better. I'm trying to get back to myself. I'm trying to get my weight back. I'm trying to get my hair back. I'm trying to get myself back, my happiness. I'm just trying to find Diamond again, you know. I'm not really looking forward to hearing from none of them. All of them is blocked. Every last one of them is blocked. If y'all want to take me to court, take me to court. Not paying no more money. If y'all is watching this video, and I just want to say this to Rosa, if you're watching this video, you taught me a big lesson. You taught me a big lesson. Never trust your family. Never trust your family when they say, I'm going to give you this to help you. Never trust it. Because they just using you as a puppet. And that's what Rosa did to me. She used me as a puppet. Tiana used me as well. They used me. They used me for my money. They used me because they knew I had 2 jobs. And that's exactly why I feel like Tyler is in that house. Because Tyler has 2 jobs. And you needed somebody, Tiana, that had 2 jobs so you can, you know, get this house for you and your daughter, so you and your daughter could have a roof over y'all heads, while me and Tyler went out and slaved every single day and worked our behinds off, while y'all, well, not even the little one, while you just sit in the house all day. You was not like you was up there cleaning. It's not like you was, you know, trying to straighten up. You wasn't doing nothing. You wasn't doing nothing. But yeah, y'all, I'm still kind of in a depressed stage, because this is not where I want to be. This is not how I thought everything would turn out to be. So it's really like, it took a toll. It's like a weight on my chest. It's like a weight on my shoulders, and I just can't wait to be free and be happy again. I really hope y'all enjoyed this video, because it's so much more I want to say, but I don't want to put my business in the streets more than what I just already did. So I just really hope that y'all can take my advice and learn from me that the grass is not always greener on the other side. And you're going to get into some heated arguments with your parents, but honestly, just thug it out with your parents for as long as you can. Just thug it out. Like, if you could get a car first, do that, because you can always be in and out. You don't have to always be here. But my advice that I would give anybody, get a car. get your license and do what you gotta do. If you want to go to college, go to college. Go to college, because that's what I plan on doing, Lord's will, next year. Going to school, because that's what I wanted to do. And I feel like if I would have went to school, none of the stuff that I'm going through right now would be happening. But I'm glad that I did it, because this is all teaching me a lesson. I learned something from everything that's going on right now. And just because I don't show it, or just because I don't speak on it, don't mean I didn't learn from my mistakes. Don't mean I didn't learn from my family's mistakes. You know, I'm not in a place right now where I want to talk. So please don't try to reach out to me. I'm talking about the people I was talking about in this video. You know, my subscribers, y'all are always welcome to reach out to your girl. But as far as they go, I don't have nothing to say to them. I'm just going on about my life. However y'all see fit to pay them bills in that house, that's up to y'all. God bless it. And that's where I'm at with everything. I don't have nothing to say to Rosa, Tiana. That's pretty much it. Tyler ain't never did nothing to me. But I'm pretty sure if she got an issue, if Tiana got an issue with me, Tyler got an issue with me. So it is what it is. Waiting to see what God has next in store for me. And if my next move is me going to school, then that's what I'm gonna do. If it's me staying with my mom, that's what I'm gonna do. If it's me getting my own place, that's what I'm gonna do. Whatever God tells me to do, that's what I'm gonna do from here on out. I'm not gonna make no more decisions on my own. If it's not God telling me to do it, then I'm not doing it. Because every time I try to do stuff on my own, it all falls down into pieces. But y'all, I missed being on the camera so freaking much. But yes, thank y'all for watching this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope that was a big enough update for y'all. I hope that answered a lot of y'all questions as to where I've been at. Will I be posting more? Absolutely. So make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and hit that post notification bell so you'll get notified every single time your girl posts a video. I'm sorry, my words is just like, when you gonna post a video? Well, why you not posting? And I don't respond because I don't be wanting to sound like I'm making up excuses. But hopefully this video answered y'all question and answered why I haven't been on camera, because I haven't been feeling myself. I've been depressed, I've been stressed out, my weight has been up and down, my hair's been falling out. It's been a lot going on. I haven't been myself. I just feel like I can't trust nobody. Yeah, you guys, that's enough talking for me today. Make sure y'all tune into the next video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure y'all hit that post notification bell. Follow your girl on Instagram, TikTok. I don't be on Snapchat, so y'all don't gotta follow me on there because I don't be on it. But make sure y'all follow me on Instagram and TikTok, baby, because TikTok banned my own page. So if somebody can help me get my page back, I love y'all. But yes, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch y'all in my next video. Peace.